Alright, so I'm going to make that hole block that we discussed in class. Uh, Basically, I want to show you, just make sure you have all the holes done correctly, and then I'm going to show you how to do the sectional view and the drawing for it. So I'm going to create a sketch in my front view here. And click on my front view. Try again. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to make a square. The dimensions don't necessarily matter, but it's just as long as you can show all the holes correctly. But on the Project Lead the Way website, it does say that it is a rectangle. It doesn't give you the length, so I'm just going to give it 6 inches, and it's 3 inches tall. And then I'm going to extrude this a total of 2 inches. Alright, so now what I have is just a rectangular prism here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch on top of this, and I am going to just draw a center line right down the middle here, just so I can get a reference of where my holes are going to go, because I want them exactly centered in the part here. Alright, so now I got the center line there. I'm going to create 4 dots using the point tool right here, because I want to use the actual hole tool in the end. So there's no measurement of how far apart they are, so I'm just going to evenly space them. Again, I want to have at least 4 of them, so I'm going to just click 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not too evenly spaced, but it still works. Alright, so now that I got my 4 points on here, I'm going to go ahead and close my sketch, which I already did, I guess. And I'm going to use the hole tool right here. And the first hole that we have is a simple through hole. So if you notice on here, you have counter bore, blind, and all these different options on here. So I'm going to change my counter bore. I'm going to click on simple, because that's the first hole that is given to us. I'm going to bring it on here. So this is the first hole right here. Okay, it's 0.5 diameter all the way through. So I'm going to just do simple. It's not blind, it goes through, and it's got a diameter of 0.5. Then I'm going to hit the green check. Makes my hole. No, it doesn't. Alright, so to check on it, or right here where it says merge scope, I'm going to click on merge scope, click on this face. You want that to be part 1, and then sketch points to place holes. That's going to be my point. For some reason it didn't go through, I don't know why, but that's the reason. So the sketch points right here should be the point that you click on. The merge scope should be the actual part itself. Alright, so that's the first hole. Second hole, to get my sketch back, I'm going to come over here where it says sketch 2. I'm going to click on the eyeball right next to it, and that's going to show me the actual sketch. I'm going to click on the hole tool again. I'm going to select this point right here, and I'm going to look at what my other hole is. So it is a counter bore. The hole's got a diameter of 0.375, the depth of 2. Counter bore has a diameter of 0.75 and a depth of 0.5. So go back to my on shape. I'm going to change it to a counter bore, and it is a blind hole. Okay, so my alright, so the diameter of my hole here is 0.375. The counter bore diameter is 0.75. Leave that there. The depth of that, I believe, is 0.25. It's 0.5, sorry. And then the depth of the hole itself, this one here, is 2. I'm going to click the green check, and now it has made my counter bore. I'm going to do another hole. One right next to it here. And this time, this is going to be a countersink. So this is the measurement for right here. The hole diameter is 0.25 with a depth of 2.25. The countersink has got a diameter of 1 by 82 degrees. So I'm going to change this to countersink. Again, it's blind. The diameter of the hole is 0.25. I'm going to change that and do 0.25. The diameter of the countersink is 1 with an 82 degree angle, and the depth of this is 2.25. Go ahead and hit the green check. There's my countersink. Alright, so I got one more hole left. I'm going to click on this point, and that is going to be a counter bore hole as well. It's got a 0.5. This time it goes all the way through the part. The counter bore has a diameter of 0.75 with a depth of 0.625. Alright, so I'm going to change this to counter bore. This time it is a through hole. Alright, and I already forgot what the measurement was, but it's 0.5 is the diameter of the hole. Counter bore diameter was 0.75, and the depth of that is 0.625. Alright, so there is all my holes done correctly. And I'm just going to hide this sketch again just to make it a little bit neater. So there's my whole block. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a drawing, because that's what I want you to turn into me. So I'm going to go over here to plus, hit create drawing. Just keep it as is. Alright, and I'm going to click on this guy here because that's what I want to load in here. I'm going to change it to my top view because I want to see the actual holes from the top view. So I'm just going to put that somewhere over here and click one time. As that loads up, I'm going to escape out of that. And what I want to do with this is I want to make a sectional drawing on this so I can see the inside of the holes. So up here I'm going to click on section view, which is this tool. And it's automatically selecting vertical, so you notice it's going vertically up and down. I want it to be horizontal. And I'm going to click on this point right here. And it automatically puts it all the way across through the edge. And I can have it go either way. I want it to go down right here because that's where I made the space. It's just like projecting the view. So you click it and there, boom, it is set. So now you can actually see the holes on the inside of what they actually look like. So now what you're going to do is you're going to create the measurements for these holes. That's going to be using the hole call out button or tool. And that is going to be where'd it go? Right there, sorry. So it's got the diameter with the through symbol. So I'm going to click on that. And it makes it very easy because all you got to do is click on the center point of the hole itself. And boom, it puts it 0.5 through. So I'm going to put that over there. This one right here. Find the center point. There we go. Or you can click on the hole itself and do the same thing. And you can see it gives me the measurement of what it is. Go with this one here. Even has the depth symbols and the countersinks. As you can see, that one kind of jumped far away from me, so I'm going to just fix that and put it, just drag it over here so you can see a little bit better. So now I got my hole call outs so I can see the measurements of my holes. So now all I really got to do for this is dimension the part itself. So I'm going to do the height of the part, the width, and then the depth. And there's that. And this is what I want you to turn into me. So the easiest way for you to turn this into me is just take a screenshot, screen grab, snipping tool, or whatever, and submit this to the Google Classroom.